Thanks so much. Ladies, the land is green and the Christmas, like they say, gets dairy. But before we get dairy, let's clean up with some news this morning. It's just 3 days to Christmas and some motorists traveling along the Lokoja-Abuja highway are reportedly trapped in gridlock from Saturday through Sunday morning. Our station in Lokoja reports that it is a yearly occurrence mostly caused by the busy nature of the road, unarticulated vehicles. Security operatives, including personnel from the Federal Road Safety Corps FRSC, are on ground to resolve the congestion. Both NTA Lokoja and the road safety correspondent at the headquarters, Oyeyemi Ajayi, are keeping track on the situation for further updates. As part of its youth campaigns, FRSC urges motorists to observe all traffic regulations by avoiding one-way driving, unnecessary overtaking, and night travels. Now, President Bola Tinubu has arrived Lagos for the end of the year holidays. The 001 presidential aircraft landed in Lagos at approximately 7:45 Saturday evening after his visits to Maiduguri and Bauchi. Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu led the receiving line to welcome the president home. An earlier statement by the presidential advisor on information and strategy, Bayo Ononuga, revealed that the president is expected to be the guest of honor at the Eyo Festival scheduled for December 27 among his numerous engagements while in the city. The festival at Tafawa Balewa Square will honor prominent figures including President Tinubu's mother, Alhaja Abibatu Magaji, and former governors Alhaji Lateef Jakonde and Chief Michael Otedola. Providing a safer digital ecosystem is core in the forecasts of the Nigerian Communications Commission as the year 2025 winds down. Executive Vice Chairman NCC Aminu Maida assured this at the annual Christian Fellowship Carol and Thanksgiving service of the organization in Abuja. The report. Staff of the Nigerian Communications Commission put aside the tasking demand as regulators of the telecommunications sector to render praise and worship in an auditorium renowned for hosting summits on the country's digital economic landscape. The Christian Fellowship offers rendition in indigenous and English languages for the grace of another year of service to Nigeria's journey to $1 trillion economy. Aminu Maida is the first executive vice chairman since Ernest Ndukwe, who left office 15 years ago, to participate in this annual gathering. It was time to remind staff and Nigerians of their duty of responsibility to the Nigerian project and disregard for narratives fanning embers of disunity.
Please, let's always remember that in diversity we have strength. Yes, they will bring about some temporary hardships, but let's not allow people to use the fact that we're going through some temporary challenges to further divide us.
Pastor Ame Adejo drew his sermon from Isaiah chapter 9 verses 6 and 7, urging Christian faithful to be prepared in the physical and spiritual realm for Judgment Day.
Are you attentive to hear the news of the trump of the Lord when it will sound? And even the dead will hear first, they will rise first. Then we, the living, will then follow, be caught up in the sky.
It was time to celebrate Dr. Yakubu Yusuf Gonto, Director of Financial Services of the Commission, who bowed out of service and was inducted into the club of retirees.
I know that the fellowship will continue to work stronger and that the presence of the Lord will remain in NCC.
The kids were not left out of the equation as they joined in rendition of Yuletide songs, and gifts were exchanged in the spirit of the season. In Abuja, Ayodeji, Makinde, NTA News. As part of activities marking Maulud Nabir, the Abuja branch of the Masasat Nasir Im Dawat Foundation has hosted its first Muslim Economic Summit, bringing together Islamic scholars, economists, entrepreneurs, and community leaders. The summit focused on promoting ethical trade, self-reliance and sustainable economic empowerment, drawing lessons from the teachings and practices of the noble Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him. Yusuf Abubakar has the details.
The Muassasat Nasiru Ilmul wa Da'watul Foundation 2025 Mawlid al-Nabil celebration was marked in a colorful and spiritual uplifting ceremony. The annual gathering brought together Islamic scholars and faithful who used the occasion to emphasize the importance of emulating Prophet virtues, including compassion, humility, and good conduct, total submission to the will of Allah.
Letting people know that Islam is peaceful, letting people see that we are all from Adam.
We organize medical outreach. We share the little we have with the less privileged.
Beyond spiritual teachings, the event also featured a medical outreach providing basic health service to attendees, underscoring the foundation's commitment to both spiritual and social well-being. Speakers at the event further cautioned the public, particularly the youth, against the misuse of social media, advising them to avoid unhealthy and divisive online content capable of threatening the national cohesion.
So anything that can divide us as Muslims, as a community, as a nation, we have to do away with it.
We are very happy because of this program, because with this program we are remembering our Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
Dignitaries from all walks of life graced the occasion, expressing joy and appreciation for the foundation's continued efforts in promoting religious and enlightenment, social responsibility, and community development. In Abuja, Yusuf Abubakar, NTA.
In the spirit of the love season, the founder of Tinubu Support Group and a prominent member and ranking member of the House of Representatives, James Falike, has distributed more than 10,000 bags of rice to residents in the Federal Capital Territory. Correspondent Abubakar Akwanga reports.
It is Saturday and the mood is already breezing, the renewed hope agenda in the air, and Andres are smiling away with rice and other food condiments for the festive season. And at the center is a ranking member of the Federal House of Representatives and founder of Tinubu Support Group, James Faleke, who said reaching out to many in this solemn period is a charity that illuminates the heart with joy and fulfillment.
What they should expect more is a better life. What they should expect more is a secured nation. For the first time, you have a budget as high as 5.4 trillion, which means there's much attention to security. And all the normal goodies that the president has started, the infrastructural development that the president has started, you will see it more, manifesting more in the second half of this administration.
We are distributing it not only in Abuja, we are taking it to all the 36 of the country and ensuring that it goes to the grassroots. Where the vote counts is at the grassroots. Those who will sit and vote on the day of election are at the polling unit and they reside and live in the grassroots.
The vision of TSG, the thing we saw, the thing we pursued is still very valid, and we are all proud to still stand together to say today, as we said that day, that Tinubu will make Nigeria great.
The group tasked other well-meaning Nigerians to key into the act of giving and assist the less privileged, especially during the Yuletide, and prayed for the unity and stability of Nigeria. In Abuja, Abubakar Akwanga, NTA News.
Efforts to end insecurity across the country are intensifying as the Nigerian Army boosts manpower and training capacity to confront emerging threats. This commitment was restated by the Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Waidi Shuaibu, at the passing out parade of the 89 regular recruits intake held at the Nigerian Army Depot, Oshogbo. Femi Afariogun reports.
Before the Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Waidi Shuaibu, are 3,500 newly trained soldiers standing in perfect formation a fresh fighting force being deployed into Nigeria's security architecture. The recruits marched with confidence, reflecting months of rigorous training designed to prepare them for the realities of modern warfare. The Army Chief acknowledged the federal government's strategic guidance in the fight against insecurity, assuring that the Army remains focused on boosting morale, welfare, logistics, and operational readiness.
The current threat landscape of our country has brought to the fore the need for increased recruitment towards a surge in our manpower strength. We are, however, mindful that an increase in quantity without a corresponding enhancement of the quality of our troops will negate the entire strategic goal. You are joining the Army at a crucial period in our history when our country is facing diverse security challenges. Indeed, you have chosen a noble path of honor that is paved with challenges.
Osho State Governor Senator Ademola Adeleke commended the Nigerian Army for its professionalism and reassured of continued support for security agencies.
You are entering a service widely acknowledged as the heartbeat of the nation. You have a duty to remain loyal to the service.
This is the first personnel to be held at the Nigerian Army Depot, Osogbo. In Osogbo, Femi Afariogun, NTA.
And that is the morning news. I'd like to thank you for watching. I'm Ayodeji. Makinde weekend deal continues with the duel of Patience and Thelma. But first, after this break,